Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Mildred Boveda. I am a special education researcher and a university professor. I decided to start blogging because we are in uncertain times where there seems to be a lot of chaos and confusion. One of my favorite authors is the brilliant Toni Morrison, who once said, "The function, the very serious function of racism is distraction. It keeps you from doing your work. It keeps you explaining over and over again your reason for being." She finishes the quote by saying, "None of this is necessary. There will always be one more thing." So, with the purpose of getting clarity, my question to you is, what is your work? Or, in other words, what are your ministries? Let me explain. With all of the cruelty and chaos that has been recently unleashed on our society, I have decided to focus on four ministries. My first ministry relates to my family. To begin, there is my church family, which gives you a clue as to where I get the notion of ministries from. Then there's also my biological family and my family, my husband's family, my large family. Finally, there's my chosen family. You all know who you are. In these times, I'm focusing on supporting the physical, spiritual, and emotional wellness of those who I understand to be family. My second ministry is related to my role as an academic and university professor. My research focuses partly on collaboration across different sociocultural and professional boundaries and communities. As such, I've developed a pretty fantastic network of colleagues across the field of education, some from the physics community, and on and on. Right now, educational institutions are under attack. There are elected officials referring to professors and universities as the enemy. Consequently, my second ministry is focused on helping people affiliated with colleges and universities learn why this is happening. We need to learn from one another and mobilize knowledge in order to protect educational opportunities. My third ministry focuses on specialized educational services for people with disabilities. I'm very passionate about assuring all students have access to high quality public education. Unfortunately, the tax on federal institutions are especially costly for students labeled with disabilities and their families. More on that topic in future blogs. Finally, as a Black woman with familial ties to Latin America, I work at a very specific university and context. I have to understand this context, and I'm focused on understanding what's happening around me, especially as it relates to faculty of color. I hope that by me sharing how I've prioritized my attention, it is helpful for you in defining what your role may be in today's climate. I define four areas of work. You may find you have 12 ministries, or maybe only one that you're really excited about. My tips are that you define what these are, and you start off by identifying who your people are. Be clear about the communities that value your input and your insights and prioritize supporting them. Second, identify your passions and the resources that you have to offer. I'm passionate about teaching and learning. Maybe you're very knowledgeable about wellness or physical fitness or financially astute. Perhaps you can help novices like me get better lighting in my room and navigate social media. Maybe you have some delicious recipes to share. Whoever your people are and whatever your talents, focus on them. Don't get distracted. Do good by others, and let's win the peace with this in mind in 2025. Onward, and thank you for listening.